Welcome to a video. This video is for April 17th on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day and a great start to the weekend. As for me, it is April 16th on a Thursday, and the current time is 11:35 a.m. in the afternoon. And I've taken several retakes, and it's not because of people, it's because of me. I've been saying a lot of unapproved words that are not acceptable for different social media platforms, and also I've been slurring on my words and forgetting what I was talking about. I can't give up. Gotta calm down. It's okay, and let's make it great. So let's get started. There are two things I want to talk about. The first is low energy, and the second one is another product I got, and this one is a vintage product from Etsy this time. Let's get started. All right, let's go. Man, of course I still have the low energy, and for those that have watched yesterday's video will know that I think the cause is from eating bread and cheese and bread and peanut butter for one whole week, where my body just had enough, and I'm just eating to be full, not eating to be nutritious. Of course, I changed it up yesterday, started eating rice. Same thing today. I'm going to start eating rice from now on, because when I eat rice, I change it up from sardines to eggs, and also different kind of fish. Also add vegetables to it, and my body was much happier. And of course, when the body is happy, the mind is happy, and I could, whatever I thought, I would take action on it, versus now where my body is just tired. My mind is just wants to do the most simplest thing to make myself happy, and that is growing social media, and that is not a good idea to do. So I got to change things up, and I'm recovering, which is pretty good. I could tell I'm starting to feel somewhat better, and it's a process. It doesn't happen like that, because I did eat the bread and cheese and bread and peanut butter for over a week, and yeah, it's going to take some time to recover from that. The other interesting thing I noticed from the low energy is, I do apologize, this one is going to be the TMI, too much information. I'm going to talk about constipation. So if that grosses you out, you could scroll on by, and I'm just sharing my journey on the things that I've learned. And I go to the restroom almost every day, and this time I was constipated, and I decided to look up, like, why is this happening? Because sorry, I was stuttering on my words again. Because I know lack of hydration could cause that, and I'm thinking, could anything else cause that? And it turns out, if you hold in your stool, meaning if you're not going to the restroom when your body is telling you to, that can cause that. And there's two other things which actually quite surprised me. That is not enough fiber, because majority of the processed food is not real, and of course we need to get our fibers from the vegetables or the fruits, one of those two, because it's been stripped out. Majority of it has been stripped out. And the second thing was exercising. Our body needs to get all the flow to our body. It just needs to circulate itself with the nutrients or whatever it is. Our body, we just need to be very active, physically active, to go normally, which I was so surprised. I did not even know that until I looked it up. I think everything happens for a reason, right? And that contributes a lot to the low energy. So for me to eat the rice again with the sardines and the eggs, and also having the fruit intakes again, that's going to have the fiber part, but I need to get the physical action part, the exercise in, and then hopefully, well, there's no hopefully, because once I get that intact, I'm sure everything will be operating normally again in my mind. And who knows, maybe that'll help me to be less stressed when I'm around people, even those that have a bad energy. Perhaps I can manage it somehow better. and perhaps even learn from it, how to handle it, that would be great, right? So yeah, that's the low energy part. So gotta stop using sawv so much. And just want to share that. Hopefully that is helpful for somebody. It's helpful for me. I'm learning from it. And let's go to the next one, which is the product. Remember how I said I got another light? This is the last one right here. This is the infrared light. And I'm not going to go into it too much, because the reason why I got it is because the sun produces the infrared. Actually, it produces all the lights that we need. But for some strange reason, the sun doesn't seem to be sunning anymore. Something seems like, maybe it's not the sun, maybe it's the things that have been spraying in the sky that has hazed out and changed the way the rays are getting to us. I don't know. And this is for entertainment purposes only. So there's a spectrum that's missing, and it is the color red. Not only that, most of our phone produces just blue light, and LED, same thing, blue light, even though it has colors. So these are not really good for our eyes. Also, on top of that, glasses block out the red. Even our regular glasses, there's like coating, I'm not sure you can see it, that blocks it out. Because I was curious, when I was a child, why was my melanin nice, dark, and bronze, and now it's like a crippled, burnt copper? It turns out when I started wearing this, that's what's causing it. Oh, so yeah, because the light plays a big role when it comes for us looking at it, because it tells our body, like, hey, we need to produce more melanin. And yeah, even also our sleeping habit, when we receive a certain amount of lights, the different rays of lights, and it will say like, okay, we need to start producing melatonin. And yeah, I'm learning all these stuff. Of course, entertainment purpose only, because for those that know, I'm looking into like old vintage stuff and trying to understand why it has been taken out, why it has been villainized kind of way. Anyways, I'm blabbing too much. I got this light and I'm gonna test it for y'all to see. And I want to share something interesting about this too, about the lights. Maybe I did not have to get all these vintage lights, because there is something, I don't know, I'll share more of that in a bit. This was packaged very well in a huge box, and it came from the Netherlands. And of course, this is a product from, I think it was made in the USA. No, it's made in Holland. This thing was made in Holland. Of course, I think Philips is an American company. And you know, here's the box. It's from Philips. Philips is still here today. It's still making lights, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it has all these different languages on the top of the box. I'm not sure you could see it. Pretty cool, right? Oh, I think it'll glare too much. Yeah, so let's take a look inside. I already looked inside. I already tested it out. It works great. And wow, this thing produces heat. I mean, it started getting hot once I turned it on. I mean, not the machine itself, but where the infrared light was, wherever it was aimed to, it started getting hot. And yeah, this one I definitely need to wear shades. It also has the instruction booklet. And the cool thing is the seller also provided the USA plug, because I thought I had to buy that separately, but the seller provided. I need to find a way to get back onto Etsy, because I got it from Etsy. I signed on as a guest, but I want to give that the seller a good rating, because she packaged it very good, and also the delivery came on time. It was just a very good process. Probably should sign up for that instead of going as a guest. Here it is. I also added this because it came with the regular little mesh wire, and of course that thing is easy to get lost, so I added the Velcro strip. And this is it. This is from also the 1920s to the 1930s. And oh no, this is much earlier. I think maybe 1950s or 1970s, around there. So this has no power on, power off. It just turns on when you plug it in. And so far everything's working pretty good. And let me turn it on so y'all can see. And here it is, where the seller provided the converter. Pretty cool. Not sponsored by this company, okay? So this is the original plug, and then this is plugged into the USA plug. And let's plug it in, because once I plug it in, it's going to turn on. And let me find the plug here. Oh, you see it? Wow, it's producing a lot of heat already. Isn't it cool? From the side. It actually feels very good. It feels very good. But this is not, I don't recommend looking at it directly. It requires the little shades. But my goodness, this thing feels really good. I can't explain it. It just feels very nice. Very calming. All right, let me turn it off here. Oh, I need a thumbnail. Wait. Is this good? How about this? Woo, I can feel the light in my face. I don't think that's a good idea. Because I don't have the shades on. Okay. Cool product, right? I think that might be it. I think I might get one more item and that's it. And I'll talk about it in the next video. Of course, there's another item that's probably 150 or 200. But that probably maybe will be my final item for all the vintage stuff, because I think I got everything, I think. And of course, I still have my copper cup. I didn't realize this, but it has to be in the cup for at least 6 hours or more for it to be effective. Wow, it's starting to steam up. Oh, it's because it was in the sun. Never mind. Does the water taste different? Yeah, there's a slight taste of metal, very light, but it feels very clean for some strange reason. Very clean with a tint of metal, but it's copper. I think it's from it trying to ionize, or I don't know too much. Anyways, everything's for entertainment purpose. All right, that's all I have for this video. I want to say thank you to those that have watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, because any interaction with the video will help out the channel. It'll let the YouTube land know that I'm a good content creator, and it will push up my contents even more. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful, I'm very thankful, and it is very encouraging for me to keep moving, keep pushing forward, and I need all the encouragement I could get. And almost forgot what's next, right? What's next is, of course, me cleaning up. I need to work as much as I can, because yesterday I did 4 trips, I made $30. This is looking really bad right now. I really need to focus on making money than spending money. And I think I'm going to start working on the laptop setup. Even though I'm missing the components, I think if I have it out, that'll give me the better idea of what to do once I receive the parts coming in. And once I get that, then I can start start filming some stuff. Just start really small, filming some stuff, and start editing really small, and then gradually pick it up. And yeah, anything else? I'll probably start filming random stuff. So for all my returning viewers, please forgive me if I start posting random stuff. I'm going to start using the cameras and filming different things, but no editing yet, because the cameras, the laptop is not set up yet. So I will be walking around with different cameras. I will say what it is, just in case if those are curious. Like, oh, what camera is that? Or, oh, that one looks kind of old, or that one looks kind of too colored, or something like that. probably have some cool inputs, some critique inputs, anything that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, that is it for this video. Until the next, the Father of Heaven willing, hallelujah and Sinji Duo, and I hope y'all will have a great weekend.